y'all know what it is, man. Bringing the business, man. Y'all see it, man. Bringing the business, man. I got a, one thing I see, man. Everybody that got like podcasts or interview shows or whatever, everybody that come on there, they holler, I got a special guest. Everybody that come on there, they be telling, man, I got a special guest in the house or what the hell, man. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I got a special guest, you know what I'm saying? Somebody special to me, man. You know what I'm saying? My little cousin / little brother, man, everything like that, man. He in the house, man. Everybody that know me personally know him. You know what I'm saying? That's Trell, man. He in the house, so you know I ain't gotta make no huge introduction, man. But yeah, I got Trell in here with me, man. So we just coming here to bring the business, man. What up, man?
What up, man? I'm chilling, man. What's going on with everybody, man? I'm just happy to be finally on one of the episodes, man. I've been seeing what you're doing. I recently just subscribed to you on YouTube. I ain't know you had the whole little YouTube thing going, but I recently just subscribed.
Hey, he thought I was play pimping. You know what I'm saying? We ain't play pimping, man. He told me he just knew about that. No, man, we official like a ref with a whistle.
Yeah, so I'm loving what I'm seeing though, cuz I'm proud of you, man. I'm glad to be a part of it, you know.
Yeah, what you on?
Man, nothing, man. Sipping on this drink, man. Chilling with one of my biggest influences in my life, man. Big bro, you know, always been there for me through ups and downs. Give me that, you know, hard talk when I don't want to hear that shit. You can cuss on that shit. You know, when I want to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I done told him, and I don't want to hear that shit right now. But you know, it's all necessary. Sometimes you need a little ass chewing to get you on the right path. So you know what I mean? Definitely big love for BC, for Big Bro, you know.
Yeah, what you know good, man? What's going on?
Man.
I was on there last night, man. I was just in a little groove last night playing like Kales and you know what I'm saying, everybody like that. So cuz definitely chimed in, man. This like I gotta say, like, you know, people my age, we grew up, you know, obviously we Kales crazy or whatever. This nigga so Kale's crazy, it ain't funny, man.
But like I always tell you, cuz though, for real, like, you know how, like, you know, I ain't started listening to rap really until I really came around. Not even when I came around y'all, till I became like a teenager. Then started listening to shit. But like, you know, I grew up with a single black mama, so I listened to R&B. You know what I mean? But so to me.
This nigga asked me about Vivian Green, G. Like, so y'all know he grew up on the R&B.
So to me, Kales to me is what Biggie and Pac was to everybody else in the 90s. That's what Kales was. Kales was my Biggie and Pac. Like, I fuck with it. I don't support him. I ain't saying free Kales and none of that bullshit, but I'm gonna listen to Kales.
We'll do what he already put out.
Yeah. I'm gonna sing that shit till I die. You know what I mean? But yeah, Kales was my pop. That was my and he cold, cuz like everybody my age. You know what I mean? I'm 30. I just made 30 in February, but everybody my age, you know, they like that TP3 and all that. Give me that 90s. Give me that TP2 on back. I like the Chocolate Factory, but give me that TP2 on back. That shit cold.
Man, that shit cold-blooded.
That shit cold.
That shit cold-blooded, man. Man, just like I said, we was sitting down here listening to Kel, Mary
cold.
You know what I'm saying? We had debates about different people from Mariah to who else we bring up?
I'm gonna tell you this. Remember, I told you I like Mariah cut. She got some cuts. I fuck with Mariah and all that. But when I woke up as a child on Saturday morning, I either heard one or two things. Funny how money changes situation. You know that Lauryn Hill come on. Miseducation, Lauryn Hill. Oh, I hear that Diddy talking to Mary. They don't think you can do it again. They don't think you can come back on that My Life. My mama ain't never played no motherfucking Mariah Carey song.
I'm gonna have to get on your mama about that.
She ain't never woke me up with no Mariah Carey.
We just got the phone.
I done heard Monica. I done heard Brandy albums.
Monica was cold. And now Brandy, you gotta listen to what's the name of the album? No, ain't no first one. Brandy always had hit. But what the album, Never Say Never, is that the name of it? Is the name of the
I don't
album?
know the name.
Never
I
say
can't-
never
I can't
that.
lie
But
to
y'all
you,
know what
bro.
I'm talking about. Man, that shit
That
cold.
almost doesn't count
Yes,
on there.
yes.
Yeah, that
That
album. Yeah, almost.
Man, that
Everybody know
album
almost doesn't
that
count,
album
bro.
off the meat rack.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you another one. 112.
I
But that first 112 album, is titled 112.
Okay.
Man, that album's so cold all the way through.
My mom, I'm gonna tell you another thing. My mama played that. Man, what's that man with the blue CD
Case. Yeah.
That album.
You know,
cold,
Case just opened up for Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So y'all just went there a couple weeks
yeah,
ago, right?
Case got some cuts, bro. He got some
Album
cuts.
was cold. My mama bumped that shit, that Case shit.
Yeah, he got some cuts, man. He got some cuts. Other than that, what you got going on, man? What you
You know, I ain't doing nothing, man, but working, man, to staying out the way, man. You know, it's too much going on out here, cuz.
This should be bugged, though.
What that guy was that song Q came out with? If you was scared, motherfucker, go to church, cuz I'm go to church then, cuz I'm out the way, man.
Man, you know, like today, you know what be killing me? Like today's Saturday, right? So you when we in Chicago, man, everybody knows Chicago. So you, like, on a Friday night, or especially Friday, just say Friday, right? When you wake up that Saturday morning, G, it be cars all up on the curb, it be cars crashed into, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't go outside that Friday, you going in the house, and then you wake up that Saturday and you come
realize
outside,
why
like,
you stayed your ass in the
man,
house.
you wake up that morning, man, it be like, damn, what the hell went on last night, bro?
Man, a couple weeks ago, we was out there for Auntie's birthday, man. We left Cuz house out there in the Hundreds. We get to the crib, Cuz we walk up on the porch. All the street lights on. Walk up on the porch, I got my keys out. I'm getting ready to go in the door. I hear, bah, 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 bah. And the lights go out. It's pitch black. They didn't hit one of them little cords up there. Cause I can't even see to get in the house cause it's so dark outside. Man, hurry up and get me in this crib, man. I stay out the way.
It be too wild, bro.
It's too wild.
It be too wild, bro.
For no reason. You ain't even gotta be like that.
Bro, I get off work, right? On Fridays, I work late. On Fridays, it's late to my standard. You know what I'm saying? Usually getting off 4:30, 5 o'clock, but on Fridays, I get off at 8.
I get off at 9 every day.
So
9 to 9.
Damn, what?
12 hours every day.
Damn, that's rough.
I'm used to it now.
Man, bro, I get off at 8, right? So my little route I take, I be up 69.
Okay.
It be cracking, bro. Like if I take 69 for 71st or whatever.
Right through
like,
my hood.
Man, I'm talking about all you see is sirens, bro. Like it be cracking.
All day. I stay right there off 71st. If I stay home, if I don't pick up a shift and go to work that day, I'm hearing gunshots
no matter what day?
Every day. No matter what day I'm at home, I'm hearing gunshots
every day.
and sirens all day. All day. You be like, God damn, what didn't happen now?
I come up 69, bro. It be cracking. Like all you see is police flying by you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro.
Not because I never got, you got concealed carry?
No, I just got my 4. I keep my movement.
I always used to say I wasn't mature enough for a concealed carry. Because I'm the type of nigga, like now, me and you go to the gas station right now, and 4 niggas get out their car going to the gas station, but just say they looking at me. I ain't got no pole or nothing. I'm gonna figure out how to, somebody run up, I'm gonna post some gas on, but I'm gonna do this.
If I know gas on.
And I'm trying to get out the situation, but if I know I got that thing on me and they get out looking at me, I'm gonna ask them what the fuck they looking at, because I know I got it on me, so I knew I wasn't ready for it. Then a couple of weeks ago, cuz my mama, my mama showed me the ring. Motherfucker walk up on our porch and try to unlock our door and just walk off like they ain't trying to do shit. Boy, I filled out for that FOIA card the next day, like I'm gonna pop me a motherfucker coming up in here.
But the thing is with that, you gotta be careful, because if they gonna tell you if you ain't at like immediate danger, you can't blow.
If you in my house and you ain't supposed to be here, I'm
but I'm saying like you here, but
I can't
you
shoot
here,
if you trying.
You here, nigga, turn that knob.
I'm letting shot off.
You want to blow something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's understandable.
I'm
like,
scam away.
Even if like if you wake up in the middle of the night and you see a motherfucker out there still in your car, you can't kill him. You can't shoot him. Because you're not in immediate danger.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah. But if you come outside like, hey, leave my car alone, and they shoot you, then what? I'm just saying.
Yeah, then I'm dead.
Yeah, then you dead. So it's like, I can't even protect my own.
So you just gotta let a shot off.
Yeah, but if you let a shot off, and they find out you let the shot off, you in trouble.
See, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
So I supposed to make sure I don't get my car stolen.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? I guess like the concealed carry, even your 40 card, like having the pole in the crib, is for safety and immediate danger only.
Yeah, you pretty much gotta be getting your ass whooped
right.
or getting shot at.
Yeah, if you ain't in immediate danger, or if you ain't whatever like that, then you can't pull you know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Most definitely.
That's some bullshit.
Most definitely. Yeah, that ain't how they supposed to go. Because what's gonna stop? Something needs to happen to the motherfuckers that's out here doing all.
That's doing that.
Put
shit.
something hot in them.
That's the only thing gonna stop. Cause fuck, you just gonna walk up to somebody's door and I'll try to unlock that motherfucker. Cause
yeah.
Like it's on the ring. He walked in slow, looking. Walked off like shit, like wasn't shit wrong. And I was in the house.
That's crazy. Man, so I ain't gonna say the reason he here, because he can come over anytime he want, but the reason he here, I hear something in the attic, right? You know what I'm saying? I hear something in the attic. I'm like, man, I got some type of animal or something in the attic. I'm thinking squirrel, possum, you know what I'm saying, raccoon, something like that, right? So anybody know me, I don't mess with no rodents or anything like that. I ain't going, bro. Hey, man, I'm 240 pounds, bro, and I'm scared of a mouse that's this size. So I called Cuz early. I sent him a little video of the little animals I'm hearing there. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear like they having a party up there in the attic or in the walls or something like that. I called Cuz. He, all right, man, I'll be over there today when I get off. He slide down, man. So he take his ass up there. I give him, he get a ladder. He take his ass up there, look, little flashlight, woo out the bell. So at the end of the day, man, we found out it's a bird.
It's a bird up there chirping and shit, man.
We found out it's a bird up there, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I tell Cuz, man, go on up there and make sure woo out the bell. He go up there and make sure he step on the spot where it's just drywall. Cuz then they come through my ceiling, man. You know what I'm saying? He stepped and then they come through the ceiling, man. So
if I was a woke motherfucker, I'd think you was trying to kill my ass, shit.
So we didn't had a real eventful day today, man. We done had a real eventful afternoon or evening, man. Well, yeah, I wasn't going up there and seeing what's going on, man. I remember years ago. Like, I had a mouse at my house, man, years ago at another previous location. Man, Cuz, come on over here, man. When Cuz get there, I'm standing in the chair. When he get there, I can't even open the door for him. I'm standing in the chair. Man, anybody don't know, man, I'll fight a dog before I fight a mouse, man.
And you know what's crazy? Cuz, you know how they say them animals was on that boat with Noah? G, wasn't no mice on that boat with Noah. Wasn't no roaches and bed bugs on them boats, G.
Now you know they say everything.
Everything.
They say 2 of every animal was on there, bro.
Man, God could have kept those off, man. Rats, what they do for the world? But tear your shit up when they get in there.
Yeah, ain't no reason. I don't see no reason for no rats
or no roaches or no bed bugs. None of that shit, man.
I don't see no reason for that, man.
And I raised them. You talking about little mice in your crib? You raised in a 2-parent house. Nigga, I'm in the project. We got rats. That why I ain't scared of them motherfuckers.
What's the biggest you've seen a rat?
Shit in the crib, about that big.
That's what I have to tell.
That's what I have to tell. That motherfucker this big.
So the body that big.
The body that big in the projects on 22nd. The State Street, the Hilliard Homes, across the street from the Icks.
Yeah.
You know, the Icks is gone now, but the Hilliard Homes still up there. Rats in that motherfucker. I'm a shorty. I remember laying in my bed one time, you know how you're shorty, I'm like 3 3, 4, 5. So, you know, I had like dropped some chips or something on the floor, never picked it up. I wake up next morning, it's a mouse just walking through my room, just eating the shit and walking, eating the shit, walking, eating the shit. Like they was buck. What Lewis say, I was raised in the project, roaches and rats. You know what I mean? Not no mice, some rats, man. That's why I ain't scared of them motherfuckers. They'll run you out your house, cuz. It's your house. What you gonna do? You gonna let them run them out your shit?
I'm going to get a room. I'm going to get a room, cuz. You know what I mean?
No, man. You can't let them, they scared of you, man. They scared of you.
I'm going to get a room.
No, man. You know, I done went to war with them motherfuckers, man.
Damn,
I done went to war with them motherfuckers, and I can't stand them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't fool with them either, man.
I get mad thinking about it.
Thinking about a rat or
a mouse, anything. I get mad thinking about it. Thinking about if they in your clothes or, you know what I mean, if they gonna climb up in your bed and like, you know what I mean?
Man, I have a panic attack, man. I have a straight up panic attack. Have to deal with a rat or a roach, man. Straight up, man. Man, I don't know, man. Just touch a little bit on this NBA, man. Who you got coming out the?
I'm gonna tell you, cuz I don't believe it's gonna be Phoenix. I can't tell you why. I can't give you a reason why. I just don't believe it's gonna be Phoenix. I believe something gonna go wrong, and I don't believe it's gonna be because of injury. I just think something just ain't gonna click. They gonna run up against somebody who deep them, because they really ain't deep.
Nah, they ain't deep.
They ain't deep. You know what I mean?
Well, I be wanting to know how the hell they get Kevin Durant without giving up nothing. For real. I know they gave up Bridges and so. How you didn't have to give up Aiden?
Exactly. Because, you know, I'm not into the conspiracy theories and all that shit, but them people, they make it a way so they can sell and all, you know what I mean? Like, in a way, even Bridges been killing me. Come on, man.
How you only
got
to
give up Aiden? You know
how you only got to give up Aiden?
That ain't
like
right.
you should have damn near had to gut the team.
The whole team.
Damn near.
Yeah, he really ain't even want to go no more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't understand how the fuck they, you know what I'm saying, they get Kevin Durant and only give up Bridges and, you know what I'm saying, whatever, Cam Thomas or whatever the case may be. How?
Man, they can do what they want to do. Them rich motherfuckers can do what they want to do. I think about all them owners. The owners got to sign off on. All the owners got to sign off on. You gotta remember that Chris Paul trade that didn't go through
with the Lakers.
They say that was Mark Cuban ass. That ho, come chill out. We can't do this. Cause remember they was gonna trade for Chris Paul, but they still was gonna trade for Dwight Howard too.
Yeah.
And then that trade they say was gonna be Gilbert Arenas.
But Washington?
Remember he was in Orlando.
Gilbert played in Orlando?
Gilbert played in Orlando.
Come on, man. I'm a basketball connoisseur.
Look it up on Google.
Gilbert was in Orlando. Did he play in Orlando?
I don't know if he played. I know he was on like an $80 million deal. They was going to trade him with Dwight Howard to the Lakers. The Lakers was going to amnesty him. With amnestying him,
dude, is the amnesty still out?
I ain't heard nobody being amnesty. That was like right after the little lockout.
Yeah, you ain't heard nothing about that amnesty shit.
But they was going to amnesty him, and that was going to set up like $25 million for free agents, which was crazy because you got Kobe, Dwight Howard, and Chris Paul. And you still got 20. You talking about 2010, 2010, 2011, some shit like that. You got 25. These big contracts they get now wasn't like that. They could, 12, 13, 14, 15 million. You could have went and got 2 solid motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what they say. David Stern did it. He blocked it because Mark Cuban had a problem with it. Then David Stern sent him to his buddy and
them Jews, man.
Yeah, what's that nigga?
To a Jew buddy.
The one who got who had the sales. Yeah, the one who had the sales.
What was his name? Sterling.
Donald Sterling.
Yeah. Cause what's the one name now?
Shit, I don't know.
Right, but
he
it was
always
Sterling.
be there though.
But it was Sterling.
It was Sterling. Donald
Yeah,
Sterling.
he sent it to his homie.
Yeah, Donald
Man,
Sterling.
them Jews look out for each other.
They look out for one another. They own
He talking
everything.
about one another. They look out for one another. yeah, they look out for each other, man.
But for real, cuz, I think Golden State gonna repeat.
They can't win on the road.
They gonna win in them playoffs.
Wiggins ain't coming back.
Okay, since we talking about the Wiggins now, have you heard the rumor?
Yeah, the rumor.
Is this shit true?
I don't know. They say the rumors say his best friend was cracking his wife.
Yeah, so for those
he got a baby by his wife or something, right?
Both of them babies by the wife. He got 2 kids. They say both of the kids by the best friend.
Then I saw something where the wife said it ain't true. So
That's why I say I don't know if it's true.
I don't know if it's true. But he's supposed to be out for personal reasons.
Personal reason. And one of his teammates, anonymous teammates, said he dealing with some real shit. So when that shit came out, I'm like, shit can't nothing be realer than this. You know what I mean? But one of his teammates, they all support him. They also support him and saying, whenever he come back, he can come back, but they gonna have to make it work without him. But one of the teammates said,
so you know it's got to be some real shit.
There's some real shit.
If that ain't the case, it's something similar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's something. It got to be something dramatic like that where it ain't no health issue, it ain't nothing like that.
Uh-huh.
Personal reasons, you know what I mean?
Cause I hope she ain't that garbage to have no baby with that. Like your husband, the breadwinner. What you gonna go have a baby with the best friend for?
But if you look back in the mob movies, everything.
Yeah, it's always.
They always like to help.
They always like to, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always end up having a baby or fooling with or whatever like that with the help, man.
I mean, since we talking about this, I gotta, I ain't gonna say no names because I know somebody personally, and you know what I mean. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. I ain't never had no full blown out threesome. Like I done had like 2 women. You know what I'm saying?
Go down get juicy now, y'all.
2 women go down on me and all that shit, but I ain't never. Like I ain't eat they put you know what I mean? But it was slight though. It was slight, but I want to have a porno threesome. Like that's you know what I mean? I want to have a real one, you know what I mean? But anyway, I got a homie, one day, you know what I'm saying, they out, him and this girl, you know what I mean? And they at a party, you know what I'm saying, for somebody he know, and one of his guys he know, his homie go to bed. He go in the room with his girl. They doing what they do in the room. His homie girl at the door. So my homie girl say, either you gonna come in and join, or
get down or lay down.
Basically, get down or lay down. So she come in. They do a little something. They really didn't. I think she get topping my homie off a little bit. They sucking each other titties. Shit like that. But it ain't really go all the way. Fast forward to a year later, the same scenario. Buddy goes to sleep again. This time they go all out. It's cracking.
So he ain't learned his lesson not to fall asleep?
He don't know. But
so he don't know about the previous situation.
He don't know about the previous situation. But this is my thing, G. This is my homie's homie. And I mean, I'm like, I'm like, bro, you bogus. Like, you that thirsty for a threesome? This is you and your wife at Mizzle house, and Mizzle fall asleep and y'all take his woman down. This is that situation. He the god kids to some motherfuckers. I say, boy, you both. I say, as much as I want me a freaky, nasty dude, I can't do that to my. I say, I mean, you telling me I can't trust you around my bitch. I can't bring my bitch around you.
Yeah. At the least, you gotta tell him what his woman did.
You ain't gonna tell him what you did?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like you say it happened a year ago, right?
A year ago.
When that year ago happened, I gotta, like, even if first of all, I'm gonna go wake him up or whatever. But if I don't, at the least tomorrow, man, bro, your woman came in the room and did what the chop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I cannot leave my man's completely in the dark of what his woman is doing.
I told him, I said, G, you grimy, man.
You know what I'm saying? I can't let his woman come in and join the party and I'm just being honest. In the heat of the moment, you may just go with the flow. I gotta tell my man what he dealing with his woman, bro. I cannot let my man keep going knowing what his woman is doing and what she's, you know what
I would like to say, even in the heat of the moment, cuz.
What you tell her, like, man, get on.
In the heat of the moment, I gotta treat it. If me and my woman upstairs and your wife coming there, I'ma treat the shit out of her. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you got to treat the shit out of your homie man or your homie girl.
I agree. You know but I'm saying at the least, you still have to tell them.
Even if you did something.
Even if you step back and let them two women get down and do what they do, tomorrow, or at the end, you got to tell your homie what transpired.
Yeah.
You cannot leave your homie in the dark knowing his woman and did this and that, and he don't know.
That shit be crazy. I'm talking about sometimes, cuz I be telling their ass, don't even invite me if they there. You know, I get drunk and shit and just get to laughing that shit, G, and I don't even invite me. These motherfuckers went out the country. This nigga fell asleep again.
So he had no idea what's going on?
He don't have a clue.
Even now?
Even now.
Damn. That's tough.
A clue. I'm talking about he sleep in his little hotel room. They out on the island somewhere. His wife next door. Getting her shit beat in.
By the same
couple.
She liked that couple, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, and my homie didn't try to stop, but his woman loved that shit. And that's what I say too.
So what's their issue with telling him? Why are they afraid to tell him?
I don't know. I ain't got that far. I just tell them they bogus.
I wonder why. Like, do they think he
ain't gonna be okay with that shit, man?
So, but do he know what type of woman he married in the first place?
Well, I don't know him like to that extent. I don't know him to that extent. I know him.
Guys, man, niggas gotta be careful with who they wifing and all that shit in the first place, bro.
But what I can say, cuz most niggas know who they wife.
Most definitely.
Most niggas
know.
Most
definitely. Most niggas know. Most women, people know they people, bro.
People know they people.
They just choose to ignore certain shit. You know what I mean? They choose to ignore it, bro. Like, people know who the fuck they marrying, or who they with, or whatever like that. They know, you know what I'm saying, what they people will or won't do. Very rarely you'll get it.
Every once in a while you'll find it like, damn. You know what I mean?
Man,
every once in a while.
Yeah, man. Him or her both.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know who you marrying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or who you with.
You thought you could change that motherfucker.
Ain't no such thing, bro.
Some niggas do think they can change. Well, tell her, you can't control your body parts. How you think that woman gonna control her?
You can't control your own body parts.
How you think that woman gonna control
No, it ain't how you think that woman gonna control her. He said, how you think you gonna control hers.
Oh, how you think you gonna control her?
You can't control your own body parts. How you think you gonna control hers?
Yeah. That's some real shit.
You know what I'm saying? You can't control your own, bro.
You can't control.
But you think you gonna control somebody else? No, that ain't how that go.
I don't know, man. And you know what, cuz? I pray for our youth. These kids is really exposed to so much more shit, cuz. A couple of years ago, I'm getting some head from a 19-year-old. Doing the head, cuz I'm looking at her. She like, what you looking at? I say, baby, when I was 19, they wasn't sucking dick like this. Like, ain't no way she was supposed to know how to suck dick that good at 19. talking about take the fingers in there, but at 19, you still supposed to be scared. These motherfuckers is exposed. Look at all these.
But you know what though, cuz I thought about something recently. You know how the old folks used to tell you ain't nothing new under the sun?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of believe that. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why.
What you mean?
I had to check myself, right? So I look up. My daughter is 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she know King Von and
My daughter love that shit.
you know what I'm saying? She know King Von and all these other people, right? And so as a daddy, as a parent, and as a daddy in particular, you want to get upset.
Mm-hmm.
Man, turn that mess off. What do you mean? I got the blick and and you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other, and out the band, right? But I look back, bro. In 1991, I was 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was 11. I was born in 1980, so in 91, I was 11. I knew Ghetto Boys album Back and Forth.
Mm.
That came out in 91. My Mind Playing Tricks on Me,
Mm-hmm.
that album came out in 91, right?
Mm-hmm.
DJ Quick with
Sweet Black Pussy.
Sweet Black Pussy. That album came out in 91. I knew that album Back and Forth. NWA came out in 89, 88. You know what I'm saying? I knew all that. Straight Outta Compton, and I knew all that back. Fuck the Police, and I knew all that. Too Short, 87, 88.
I was 8, 9, motherfucker.
I knew all that. I knew all that. I knew Too Short to the T, bro. You know what I mean? R. Kelly, all that 12 play and all that. What I was doing singing 12 play, bro. Have y'all listened to what the words of 12 play talking about? Jodeci, all that's 91. H-Town, Knocking the Boots, and all that. So I knew this stuff. So it's like, damn, bro, you tripping on your daughter knowing this and all that. And you was in the same boat, bro.
Right.
But it's like, as a parent, you want to protect your child from everything, but the same thing that they doing, we did, bro.
We did. And I think, like, for me, you know, growing up with a younger mama, it was a little different for me. Like, I remember me having company, shit. I'm in the room watching Boys in the Hood. Shit, I'm 5. Motherfuckers, you let him watch this shit? Yeah, I'm watching, you know what I mean? And I go to other motherfuckers' house, can't watch that shit on 123rd. We can't watch Don't Be a Menace and Pastor Newsom, you know what I mean? Like, what you mean y'all can't watch this? I watch this all the time.
But the house he talking about is the house I was raised in. So, yeah, you couldn't openly do these things, but I did them.
Yeah.
In that same household.
And see, I was scared because I had so much respect.
My mama, like, it was almost like, lady, are you serious? Like, my mama used to find them tapes and stuff that I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
and take them. And she put them in the same drawer every time.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to get them after a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going right back to go get them tapes and listen to it. So it's like, that same house you talking to where it's forbidden, I grew up in that same house doing that same shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I be having to check myself, and you know what I'm saying, and at the same time, you want to shelter your kids from that.
Mm-hmm.
But are you really supposed to shelter them, or do you really just explain to them what it is?
I explained to them like a couple of months back, I think like back in the summertime or some shit. They had they got the TikTok out, so they doing the leg shaking challenge on TikTok. My daughter 9, so she at this time she 8. She doing the leg shaking challenge. So I see the shit, I'm pissed. Call her mama, she got this shit on. Ooh, she ain't mad enough. I talked to her a little short. She like, you too mad. You can't talk to her now. But she like, you just gotta explain to her why she can't do this. Explain to her this not appropriate for her age. That's all I can do. And see me, I don't shelter. I just try to provide balance. Like my daughter lived in the suburbs all her life. I love to take on 57th and May with them curves and let her get a dose of that You know what I mean? Because I want you to be able to handle yourself in every situation. Like, I don't want you to be shocked when you get in some shit and you be like, how the fuck?
Cause you know what? And you correct. Because it was a chick that I went to high school with, I won't say her name. Went to high school with, and she was a fucking nerd. Like, you know, you don't even use the word nerd, but she was a nerd, G. Like, nerd, band, choir, a nerd, G. Like, squares H&R Block, bro. And she pop up down there to, I went to Parkland College down there at Champaign.
Right.
She pop up down there going to U of F. And I'm talking about, like I say, she's square. You know what I'm saying? She square as a box of Newport. You know what I mean? And them niggas took advantage of that, bro.
Right.
And treated her, bro, like, did her dirty, left on the side of the road, and did her dirty, bro. So it's like, that was because she was so sheltered. Her parents, like, kept everything from her. And then when she finally got out there,
it's not healthy.
And then what's so funny, bro? She found another homie that was just like her. It was just as sheltered.
Oh, so they was getting ran through.
Man, it was a party. Man, it was a party, bro. And it was like, I feel so bad for him. Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta provide kids with balance. You gotta have balance, cause without balance, they gonna either go all the way this way or all the way that way. And in this world we living in, you can't be just one way. You got to have balance. You got to have balance.
And that's why, like, I talk to my kids like a motherfucker, bro. Like, we on the way to school. You know what I'm saying? I live on a nice block, but I'm still in the hood, man. And we on the way to school, I point out shit. Man, look at that. You see that lady nodding like that? Or you see that, ooh, she on drugs. You know what I mean? She on drugs. That's what drugs do to you. Man, we ain't dealing with no drugs. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? They ask, man, Daddy, why it look so rough around here? Why the buildings look so bad? Man, we in the ghetto. Tell them just like, you know what I'm saying? We in the ghetto, baby. Like, man, get on up out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm gonna make it where you can get up, where you can get on up out of here, bro.
But you know what's crazy? Cause they talk about us having PTSD and shit in Chicago because we from here. Cause I just want to find me a decent block where I'm straight. I really don't want to leave the hood and go somewhere, fly out somewhere. Now maybe if I get old and I retire, maybe I can go, 30 minutes or something from the city. That's cool. But like now, this is where I want to be because I stay out the way. I ain't in no trouble. Ain't nobody looking for me at all. Like motherfucker can't call me. Hey, we finna go over here and run. No, I ain't going. I see y'all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
you gotta listen to, not to cut you off. You gotta listen to Devin the Dude Boo Boo.
I listen to that.
When
if you need me, I'll be.
Hey, like he telling them niggas like y'all on that. I'll be in the bathroom, boo boo. Like it's just bait, Like when the old lady first hear that, he nasty. He talking baby, he ain't talking about
shit.
Lyrics.
Yeah.
He talking about like.
I ain't on that bullshit.
I ain't on that shit y'all on, man.
I'm shitting.
I'm in the bathroom, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
so that just made me think of that when you say like, nigga, I'm out the way.
I'm out the way, man. I knew as a child, cause growing up, I knew as a child that street shit wasn't for me. And the reason I say that is I grew up on my father's side. I got my grandma, my great grandma. She got like 35 grandkids, 35 grandkids. She got like 60 great grandkids, maybe more than that now. I'm talking about 5 years ago from what I know. And today she got 7 great grandkids. My grandma is the oldest child. My daddy was the oldest grandchild. I'm the oldest great grandchild. My daughter the oldest great grandchild. I was the first grandson. I was the first male seed that she had to graduate from high school.
The first male seed, period?
First male seed. Not her son. She got one son.
So her son didn't graduate.
Her son did. My daddy and all my cousins, his first cousin, they
None
did.
of them graduated.
I was first. And then one of my daddy's first cousins, who 5 months older than me, who supposed to graduate before me, he graduated like a year after me. He did go through with it. But like, I was the first male seed to graduate. All the motherfuckers went on prom. All the motherfuckers went on prom. Ain't nobody graduated. But they was all in the streets. It's all they knew.
All of them went on prom.
I'm talking about my daddy little brother. That nigga went on 3 proms. And ain't graduate from shit. But that's all they knew. And then too, they used to fight each other and shit. Shoot at each other and shit. And I know if I'm gonna be in the streets, I gotta watch these motherfuckers over here. Well, I got to watch my people too. This shit ain't for me. This ain't what I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? I knew that shit. I ain't got time to be looking over my back and wondering if I can trust them. I ain't on shit now, and I got to wonder if I can trust them. You know what I mean? You still gotta watch people regular. That's too much shit, cuz.
Damn.
That's too much going on.
I see your glass so empty, man. Yeah, slap that Julio all over there.
Man, I appreciate it.
What you
man.
prefer? Reposado or a nail?
I prefer Reposado.
Over a nail?
Over a nail. This is the reason why. That Reposado shit, it got under that the Neho shit got that agave shit in there. That shit like too sweet. That shit do something to me that I don't like. Of course, the Añejo is a step over the Reposado. I get that, but the Reposado, I'm cool.
You can taste the difference.
You can.
But you
can also taste the difference between Reposado and that silver. I'm not fucking with no silver.
You don't want no silver?
I don't want no silver. I don't want no silver. And I remember when everybody started switching to this shit, and I pulled my shit out, especially the females. That ain't Reposado. That ain't, nah, baby, this is. Oh no, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Damn, baby.
Well, I think the females switched to the Reposado and the nail because the niggas did.
Yeah, so if you a nigga with silver, they think you a garbage ass nigga who ain't got no money, so they don't want that shit.
Yeah, I think they switched over because the niggas switched over.
They did. Women don't know what the fuck they drink.
Yeah, no, because now they drink Taylor Port.
Right. They done left Don Julio to go to Taylor Port. That shit cost what, $20?
I don't know, that's some garbage.
They be having them shit. You want... Give your wife some of that shit.
It's a party.
It's a party. It's wine. Shit, give it to her. I know she don't drink. Give her
that shit. Hey, they took the sign off that used to say White Port and put Taylor Port on that, man. You know, White Port was, man, all that White Port MD 2020, that ain't no different than that Taylor Port garbage, man.
That shit is garbage. I had some of that shit for the first time.
I ain't never had no.
I didn't drink it like we sitting up here drinking. We was drinking some Patron Reposado. And then I'm like, man, let me taste that Taylor Port. I had like a little cup about this much. Then I poured another little cup, and on that second cup, I said, no, I don't want. I'm pulling this shit out. I said, I feel it, because I was already drinking Patron.
So imagine the ones that drink that big old bottle.
So I don't know if it was because of that or because I was already drinking the Patron, and that shit just sent me over the edge once I hit the Taylor Port. So I'm like, no, I'm finished with that shit. Like, I ain't even had that much. So like you say, imagine having that whole bottle, motherfucker be damn near dead.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
Cause I'm sitting here looking at this portrait you got up here. These legends we call rappers. Is Jay the best to ever do it?
Yes.
The best to ever do it.
Yes.
And is it because of the overall thing and the longevity of it?
He may not be the best.
He may not be the best
rapper,
but the best rap career ever.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We never got to see what Pac or Big would do. 20 years, right? 30 years. Jay been at this shit then in 30 years, man. His first album came out in 96. 06 is 10 years. 16,
I just made
20
30,
years.
so 27 years.
Yeah, 27 years.
I just made 30. No, you said 96, right?
Yeah. What year was you born?
Because my little brother was born in 96.
And how old is he?
He'll be 27 and shit.
Right. So it's 27 years. We never seen another rap career end up like that.
Like that.
Jay the best that never done it, bro. pound for pound, Pac is better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Pac probably should be the GOAT. Pac got shit, boy. But we never saw a 20-some year career like this, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause even like, if you look at this poster, right? The poster he talking about, Heavy D didn't do it. Slick Rick didn't do it. Cube didn't do it. Big Daddy Kane didn't do it. KRS-One didn't do it. Run DMC didn't do it. Rakim didn't do it.
Right.
Snoop didn't do it. Nas didn't do it. Kool Moe D didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody did it like Jay.
It wasn't like this. I get you.
Nobody did it like that, bro. And see, that's why I like to give credit to my personal GOAT, Scarface, right?
Scarface.
If Scarface come out with an album today,
I would listen to it.
a lot of motherfuckers gonna go get it.
I would listen to it.
If LL Cool J come out with an album today, ain't nobody going to get that thing. Ain't nobody going to get Cube today.
Ain't nobody going
Ain't
to
nobody,
get Snoop shit.
ain't nobody going to get Snoop today. But if Face drops something,
Can I ask you a question? Because I he's a legend. He's definitely a legend, and I think he has a spot in this rap game. But is Snoop overrated?
Hey, only reason I'm laughing.
I ain't never been in no motherfucker. I ain't never heard you say, "Hey, put that Snoop on that such." And I know y'all say he, like, of course I know some Snoop songs, and I know y'all say that Dog Pound was cool. I understand all that, Doggy Style, all that. I understand that, but I ain't never heard of
only reason I'm laughing, my brother Trell. He said it years ago, and it came down my memories the other day. It's funny you say that. It came down my memories the other day. Trap made a post calling Snoop overrated.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Hey, that D.O.G. a rough customer, though, G.
I don't know, man.
And early on, like his early on work was immaculate, G.
So what would you get his rap rank? So when he came out to what year, it was like, all right, Snoop ain't Snoop.
What years?
Okay, what was that Master P shit called when he was with Master P?
Top Dog was nice.
The first one?
Yeah. But, and I'm going to be honest with you, man. I ain't gonna even front on the mic. All that blue carpet treatment and all that. Some people tell me that shit was cold.
You ain't listen to that shit.
I wasn't checking for that shit. I was fucking with the singles off all that shit.
Right.
But I wasn't checking for all that shit at that time, bro.
I think that nigga is overrated, cuz I ain't gonna lie to you.
Snoop?
Yes.
Have you went back and listened to the old shit? Be honest.
No, I haven't.
Man, but Snoop, one of them situations where the old shit was so cold, though, that he get a couple years. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, he was so fucking cold that if he come, like, that shit's supposed to carry him for a few years.
Cause I respect Snoop. I respect Snoop.
You respect Snoop because
Yes.
we respect him.
I respect Snoop because he's Snoop. I don't respect him
But
as
you
a
respect
rapper.
him because we respect him as Snoop.
Yeah, but do you respect him as a rapper?
I respect Snoop because Snoop was...
That's what I'm saying. I respect him because
You respect him because I respect him.
Okay, I give you that.
You see what I'm saying? Like you respect them because the people that came before you respect them and they told you to respect them.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like you ain't respecting them because you heard it yourself.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you the thing. Like,
I respect them because I heard it myself.
Because like you spoke on your favorite rapper, Scarface. I love Scarface, but I've told you this before.
Yeah.
I can't listen to that early on Scarface. Not because that shit was weak. I just don't want to hear that shit. Never seen a man cry till I seen that man.
That shit was cold.
And I want to hear that shit. Like, all his new shit from like 97 on up, I can listen to that shit. When he was off them pills and shit in them early, I don't want to hear that shit.
That's what I'm saying. So with Snoop, you respect Snoop because we told you Snoop was cold and you should respect him. You know what I'm saying? And you like drop it like it's hot.
I don't like
that
that shit.
Huh?
I ain't like that shit.
You ain't like
man.
that?
That shit came out when I was in 6th grade. I did
So
not like that
why
shit.
do you like Snoop then? If you didn't listen to
Because of Baby Boy.
Oh, see that. So
You gonna have my baby.
So you like Snoop because we told you to like him, and you like him in that movie. But we like Snoop because that earlier Snoop, that
like I
shit
say, I
was
like a
cold.
couple of that shit. Like you say, now I got me some Seagram's gin. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in.
Gin and juice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Now these type of things happen all the time. You know, motherfuckers come
Gotta
through with
get
them
yours,
cups.
but I gotta get mine.
You gotta say, hey, you ain't getting none of this drink.
But bro, and it's funny. I was with my homie Booker today, man, listening to that Murder Was the Case, and oh no, you ain't never heard it.
I did hear it,
the
but
fact
I need
that
some,
you say it like that.
No, I heard it.
Murder.
That's when he was on. That's when he beat the trial, right?
But they came out with a movie called Murder Was the Case.
Oh no, I ain't seen that.
And it's a soundtrack to it.
Oh no.
Oh, that shit.
I ain't heard that.
Him, Corrupt, Dad, the Dog Pound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. And you know what? It's funny. I was gonna have this conversation. Rap might have been at its nicest when the West Coast had it.
When the West Coast had it.
The West Coast was cold when they had it, bro. Dre, Snoop, Too Short, E4. Like the West Coast was nice with. Excuse me.
So let me ask you this: so was it a landslide against the East Coast
When they had
when the
West
West had it? When Death Row was on top, was it a landslide?
No, it wasn't no landslide because you still had Biggie. You
By
still had
itself?
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, Biggie.
You still, you know what I'm saying? People like that was still, and at that time, rap was still in its earlier stages, if you believe it or not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because let's say rap came out in 73. So when the West took it, it was still just 20 years old, if that. So it's still hard to just give it all the way to the West. But the West was the West was cold, bro. The West was cold-blooded. And I thought about that today. I say, man, I won't definitely say it, but maybe rap was at its best when the West had it.
In the mid-90s.
Man, the West was rough, bro.
Okay, let me ask you this. And I'm not a fan. I mean, you gotta respect him. He was my era, but I think he's so influential. When it comes down to it, I think you gotta put him in the top 5.
I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Wayne gotta go in
Wayne
the top 5.
Wayne top
He
5.
top 5.
And he not even one of my
He
favorites.
ain't my favorite, but he gotta go top 5.
When it comes to everything he brought to the game,
Top
the
5.
influence he had in the game and all that,
Let me ask you this.
Wayne top 5 in the game.
So what's his number?
What number? Okay, I'm gonna put my top 5 in the game, right? Jay.
You going in order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay.
Okay.
Jay. Pop.
Okay.
Nasir.
Nas number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Nas-
Okay. Could we pause though? Why he number 3?
Nas did a lot for the game of hip hop. Nas did a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like lyrically, albums, influence. Like
Let me ask you
Nas
this. How many
stuff.
classic albums Nas got?
4.
He got 4 classics.
And I'm just saying, I just throw a number out there. 4. Illmatic, I Am, Nostradamus, It Was Written, Stillmatic. Like Nas was tough, bro. Like Nas.
I'm just asking. I don't. Now I don't know enough about Nas.
Nas.
Like if it's one person I need to go back on and listen to, it'll be
Nas.
Nas. It'll be Nas. And I know he I done heard some shit,
Nasir.
but I just ain't. But
Nasir wasn't no joke.
I've also heard people. Shit, I want to say, even in your age group, I've heard motherfuckers say he only got 1 class.
A lot of people say he was born.
Yeah.
And you know how we give big the lyrical conversation? Nas was just as lyrical as Big.
It's big.
Nas.
Big storytelling was just
Yeah,
off the chain.
Big, not to keep hopping around, Big get pushed out.
That's what I was gonna go later, but you said
Big get pushed out.
When we finish the top 5, I'm gonna tell you he got to go.
He ain't have enough material.
He got to go.
He gotta go.
He gotta go.
He gotta go. So Jay, Pop, Nasir,
4.
Wayne,
4. Okay.
Face. And I'm gonna tell you why. Face was the first one to put the South on his back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for what we know the South to be now, and the South to get a stronghold on the game and everything like that, like, Face and the Ghetto Boys was the South at one point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what no South without mentioning the Face or the Ghetto Boys? Like, I got this. Like, y'all got up there, y'all got on the West Coast, y'all got it. I got the South, bro.
Okay.
Why you think Tip and all them say Uncle Face, bro?
Mm-hmm.
They all respect him, G. And like I tell you, if Face come out with an album today,
I'm gonna listen to it.
motherfuckers going to get it. They not going to get a Cube. They not going to get a Too Short. They're not going to get a, you know what I'm saying? All these other old rappers that was out during that time, motherfuckers ain't going to get that shit. But motherfuckers going to get that Scarface album, G.
Okay.
And he got a mean fucking catalog.
And as much as I want to argue with you, I don't even have nobody to put in the 5th, so I can't even argue.
Cause Big got to go, G.
Big got to
And I love Christopher Wallace.
As I get older, I'm bumping that Big over Pac shit.
I get it.
I ain't saying
well,
Big
Pac
better
got
than Pac.
way
I'm
more,
just
G. And then how fair is it when DMX got 3-4 albums?
Because DMX will bump and get that 5th for me.
See what I'm saying?
For me, DMX.
Right, and I respect that. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Big, now, how cold Big was and how dope he was is what keeps him in the conversation.
Because he was cold.
Because he was off the chain cold.
He was cold.
But he just don't have enough, bro. How fair is that to keep him there when these other people got a catalog that's stupid? Big, X got a catalog. Like I say, Wayne, you know what I'm saying, for Wayne. For people, you know, Wayne got a catalog.
He got a catalog.
You know what I'm saying? He gotta go. He gotta go. Big gotta go, bro. And I love, and Big is my era. Matter of fact, G, motherfuckers don't know this. Big died on my birthday.
I know.
Big died on my birthday. March 9th, 1997, Big died, G. So I feel a little even more extra, like, for Big, G.
Let me ask you this. My favorite rapper of all time is because is when I started listening to rap who I was around is Tip.
Ah! Tip top 10 all time.
He top 10?
Tip top 10 all time.
Top 10?
All time, G. T.I. is top 10 all time.
When I first started listening to rap,
man, please.
Wayne was the motherfucker in the gang. It was Wayne and Tip.
Man, Tip.
But Tip, I don't know, there's something about that country motherfucker, man.
Hey, ain't no something about him, G.
I fuck with
Tip can rap. He's lyrical. Influence on the game. Album sales. Dope albums. Like
you know,
Tip got that shit, boy.
I'm gonna tell you a verse when I went back on it because it's from his first album. So,
I'm serious?
I'm serious, but I had listened to the what's the second album was?
Trap music.
Trap music, and I listened to all that. I'm a King. I listened to Urban Legend. I listened to all that.
Yeah.
But I had went back because I thought trap music. I thought that was his first album.
I'm serious.
I'm Serious is his first album. So I went back on that. I'm gonna tell you the line that was like, man, this motherfucker cold. When that motherfucker say, hey, he, baby, to play me, you gonna need a rap from God featuring Jesus or Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I say this motherfucker. I'm 13-4. I say this motherfucker cold.
Yeah.
He just boy. And my generation they don't give him that respect.
Tip a rough customer.
They don't give him that respect.
Tip, man.
I had so many motherfuckers calling me about remember it supposed to have been Jeezy and Tip first.
For the verse.
For the verses.
Tip was gonna get him.
So many motherfuckers calling me talking about, boy, I say, gee, Tip I say it's gonna be a nice verses because Jeezy got
tough.
that shit too.
Yeah, Jeezy tough, G.
But I think Jeezy and Gucci was more for the culture than Jeezy.
And it was more about they little beef.
They little beef, yeah.
But G, that Tip thing, bro.
I know your baby mama loose, but how?
You know that's our little personal. Everybody like, and sometimes stuff be going on the net, online or something, and I be wanting to put that like Trell. I know your baby mama, but I don't want your baby mama to think I'm talking about her or anything. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know that we laugh and joke about that little line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know
right.
your baby mama lose, but what can you do? It's just basically saying like, I know whatever the situation
what
is.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
You can't do
what can you do?
What can you do?
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that, I swear I be wanting to say little stuff, but I don't want certain people to get offended because it's not really about them.
It ain't about you.
But if you say, I know your baby mama lose, they gonna automatically think that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously that ain't what it is though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, these kids come in and talk about, can they play with a cotton candy and shit? No.
Don't come over
please?
here.
No, y'all better play with some action figures or something.
Dad, please.
No.
Do some
You
TikTok.
add some sugar in there and then that's done.
We is on live. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we doing the show. But back to what we talking about. That Tip, man. And just think about it, bro.
Never been fucked in the game. I'm celibate.
Think about it though. Trap music, cold. Urban legend, cold. King, cold. T.I. versus T.I.P.
It was that's a double disc.
Yeah,
it was
but it's some shit on it.
Some shit on it.
And my favorite song from Tip come off that album.
What song is it?
My Type.
My Type.
Bet you appreciate nigga, my type.
Yeah.
Appreciate a nigga, my type. Better remember me right. Better if I kill a nigga, kill me
I can't
tonight.
even tell you my favorite Tip song. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I can't even lie. But you know what's my favorite? Off that album, what you talking about, my favorite Tip song off that album, and I liked it.
I said that?
No, it's just the way he approached it. He approached this certain song on some Jeezy shit, but then ended it on some. Now let me tell you why this shit ain't right. The Dope Man.
Dope man. The dope
man.
man. Yeah, he snapped.
He can't you know what I'm saying. He telling you what to do, but then he tell you, hey, this is why this what's gonna happen once you do that shit.
Then Paper Trail.
Paper Trail.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't mention your name. That's what all this about. He fucked him up with that one line.
Paper Trail off the meat rack, cuz. Paper Trail off the meat rack, boy.
That shit was cold.
What a Tip nigga, a rough customer, bro.
That shit was cold.
So Tip in there. Kiss in the top 10, G.
Kiss in my top 10.
Kiss top 10, bro. Like, everything he brought from the Locks catalog to, and he showed y'all. He doing these verses. He showed y'all.
You know what he always say? What he say?
Top 5
dead or alive.
So, that's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah,
but he top 10, bro.
But what I take out of it is when you take all the criteria shit out of that shit, you can't argue that he ain't top 5. When you take everything out, you just say head to head, we just gonna go.
So, okay. So, like, that's like 6 or 7 artists with a name. Who else, like, honorable mention? Like, who should be mentioned in the top 10? Like, who else should we be talking about in that shit? Top 10 all time.
So, we gonna go with your 5 first.
Jay. Big.
Pop.
I'm just saying.
Jay, Pop. We gonna go Joe Porter first.
Jay, Pop, Nas, Wayne, Face, Big.
You gonna just put Tip. We ain't going more than that. Tip.
Kiss.
DMX. X in there. So who 10? Who got a run? Can I say one more thing you might not like? Because I don't really like it either. But I'm just going with once we put this criteria on there, cuz sometimes we let people sneak in.
Okay.
When I think about, I started high school in 07. I think this man came out in 09.
Future.
And when he came out, he ain't never sat down. Drake.
He got to be in there somewhere.
Like,
so
he ain't never sat down.
Do Drake go before Ye?
I think eventually longevity outdoes Ye.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem.
I'm not a Drake fan.
I just say he ain't one of my favorites, but
I think once he came, you ain't never seen him go away.
I agree. Like Wayne not one of my guys.
Yeah,
but
Wayne,
I respect what Wayne did to the game. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with Drake. Yeah, Drake. Most definitely.
He gonna go over Kanye, but I would say Kanye first 3 albums can go against anybody's first 3 albums.
Do Kanye go before X?
No. X in our top 10 already.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do Kanye go before? I mean, do Drake go before X? Do he go before Tip?
You can make an argument.
Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm not trying to just look at what I think.
You could make an argument because his run was longer than X's. Because
he reached a height higher than Tip.
Yeah, So like I say, to me, because a lot of times, like my generation will say we stuck on that old generation. And we deserve more seats in this top 5. So I would go Jay. No, I'm gonna go Pac 1. Pac's still my number 1 to me. Because you know what I'm saying, how Jay got it now, Pac had that shit back then. Like the status Jay reached, I mean, of course Pac didn't go corporate and all that, but the status that Jay got, Pac had this shit in the 90s. He tough, but he's still number 2 to me.
Jay tough.
He tough. I'm going Pac, Jay, Pac, Jay, Wayne, X, Drake. I think at the end of, when it's all said and done, I think that's the top 5. When it's all said and done. And then Tip, Ye, all them, they gonna come after. Big, Faye, all them gonna come after. But I think, because you gotta do some shit. You just gotta, like with comedy. And I ain't trying to say yourself with comedy. You give everybody get a top 5. Nobody ever say Bill Cosby.
Why?
I don't think nobody in comedy has ever done more than Bill Cosby.
So why don't people put him there?
They don't think he's funny. That motherfucker's funny to me.
Okay, so look, I've had, I think, 2 comedians come on the show, right? Since me and you had a certain conversation. And a certain conversation me and you had is, you came up, you told me, and you will see it. I credited you for saying it and everything.
Thank you, because motherfuckers don't be crediting me.
No, I credit you. And my man Kenny Hollywood will tell you. I said, man, I had a conversation with my cousin Trell out the band. That 3 criteria thing you came up with. Movie,
TV show, and stand-up.
Right. Martin got it.
Martin got a movies, TV show, stand-up. But, yeah, he got it. But you know what? Martin got movies. He got movies, but he ain't got that funny-ass movie. I mean, he got Blue Streak. He got what's funny besides Blue Street? He got
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. Is funny.
Life.
Life. He got life. Okay, he got life.
Yeah, life.
He got life. I give it to you then. But I don't know why Mark don't go on people top 5.
But most people do though.
No, the fuck they don't. Who you be? Well,
I mean, people,
your age group.
Yeah,
I'm
people
talking.
I talk to.
See, I talk to my age. You gotta remember, cause
But what? Who else? Like your age group ain't no like.
they don't say.
Cause
you know how many.
Because your age group better not put no Cat Williams and all that goofy shit in there. You better not, G.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? You can't put the Cat Williams or anything like that in the category. So
Right.
like your age group, who are they gonna put in the case of Martin
But I'm
Lord?
gonna tell you why they put them in there, because they don't respect the old heads.
Like who?
The Richard Pryors, the Eddie Murphys,
Okay.
the Red Foxes. So
Well, okay,
so
if they don't respect them, who other than Martin are they gonna put there?
They put
You see what I'm saying?
the Dave Chappelle's, the Cat Williams, the Bernie Macs. I give them my criteria, but you gotta think my age group, cause I'm not saying
I get
they
what you're
right.
saying, and I get them from keeping the Richard Pryor and all that they don't know about it on. But when they remove Richard Pryor and them, they removing them out for Martin and them, is what I'm thinking. Who else would they be removing them out
Like
for?
none of the motherfuckers told me Martin Lawrence.
Who?
And I have a problem with it every time that they you gonna put Martin in there. You know how many people my age don't think that the Martin show is funny? Like I could put, this one I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna put it on Facebook, and then I'm gonna text you, let you go on there and see how many people come on there and argue with me that Martin not funny.
Martin.
They say
Martin,
they say that shit goofy.
It ain't even arguably. Martin is the funniest sitcom ever.
It's the funniest. It's the funniest. But you know who up there with that shit?
What?
That Fred G. Sanford. That shit funny.
Yeah,
and that shit was back then, G. That shit funny, G.
Right. But he ain't got no movie. Unless
Nights.
but was he wasn't the guy now.
He wasn't the guy.
Eddie Murphy ain't got no TV show.
If we gonna go there though, G, what funny parts did Martin have in life? We gave him life. What funny? Give it. I want you to tell me the funny parts.
He was with Eddie with the Spanky Johnson. Ooh. Just like, because I'm a nasty motherfucker, right?
That's Eddie. Why you got to say nasty? What did Martin say that was funny in life?
Oh, come on, man.
I'm not saying Martin not funny. I'm saying in life, what did he say? Nothing to Lose was funny. I know that's what the white boy.
Blue Streak was funny.
Blue Streak was funny. Okay, I give you Blue Streak over life.
Dancing with that piece.
I give you Blue Streak over life.
Bad Boy was funny.
He had funny parts in that. The whole thing wasn't funny. Like Blue Streak, Life, Nothing to Lose. Them was funny movies. Damn near straight.
So she said Martin ain't got no classic funny movie?
I don't think he got a classic funny movie. He was in life.
So what you telling me? And nobody has one.
Chris Tucker got one.
What?
Friday. That's a
What's
classic.
his stand-up?
You said a funny movie.
But
you
I'm
said
just saying,
nobody got
I'm
no.
speaking
Are you
on
saying
all three.
you saying nobody got
The
all three?
trifecta that you brought up.
Nobody got all three.
Because Chris Tucker ain't got no
The
funny
only
stand-up.
motherfucker people.
And Chris Tucker ain't got no TV show.
No TV. What I'm saying is, I thought you were saying. Ain't nobody got no funny. The only person that I can see, but I haven't seen his movies, is Bill Cosby. I think if you was to ask motherfuckers, the old heads, they'll tell you he got a funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why I say he got to be the GOAT. And two, Richard Pryor wanted to beat Bill Cosby when he first came out. He had to find his own lane, but he wanted to be Bill. You know what I mean? So, that Red Fox a dog.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is funny to me. I understand why people don't think he funny.
I don't understand why they don't.
Cause he a different kind of funny. Cause Chris Rock is a mature funny.
Right. So is the Everybody Hates Chris? Is that classic?
But I liked it. I don't know if it's a class. Yeah. Once I get 60, I'm gonna remember Everybody Hates
funny.
Chris. It's funny. It's just a different kind of class. It's the lowest of the classics.
So if we going off this, nobody got it all three then. Because we
But then see Chris didn't
nitpicking.
he didn't play and he was just a fucking narrator,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's a little different too.
But that's his show though.
I know, but he wasn't the main man.
So nobody got it then. Because the Bernie Mac show wasn't a classic.
Shit. Bernie Mac and Everybody Hates Chris is on the same level, cuz.
So Kings of Comedy count as his stand up?
Well, to be honest with you, to Bernie credit, I'm gonna say whenever time he got on that fucking stage was. But you ain't never seen nothing from Bernie, from Def Comedy Jam to the King. You ain't never seen nothing he was on that was.
Come on, man, you can't come out with this criteria. And
I wasn't trying to put him in the top five.
Okay, so who do you have that's definitely got all three? Definitely. Who do you say definitely got all three? Sitcom, comedy special, and movie.
I'm gonna go with
Classic.
Martin.
Which Martin movie? Which Martin sitcom?
The Martin Show.
Which sitcom? Oh, okay, you said Martin. I mean, which stand-up is what I meant. I'm sorry.
You So Crazy.
You So Crazy is funny than Run Tell That?
It might be the same, to be honest with you. Run Tell That, that's when he had that brown shit on and he was sweating and shit. That's after he had that little...
The episode.
The little episode. You So Crazy, I think is the...
What movie?
I will always go with Blue Street.
Over Life?
Only because I think he was funny in Blue Street. I don't think it was written for him to be funny in life.
That shit was funny as fuck.
I don't think it was written
House
for
Party? He wasn't the main guy.
He wasn't. He had more funny parts in House Party than life. So you can add that. It ain't, you know what I mean? That's just like motherfuckers do a versus. If they on the hook, they can do it. You know what I mean? You can add House, but I just think Life was funny. That's one of my favorite movies. I just don't think Mark was made to be funny in that movie. You can't tell me nothing he said that was funny.
So the fact that the fact that the movie was a classic funny movie and he was a co-star in it don't count.
So should we add that? I mean, should that be a criteria just because you was in it?
And you like one of the main pieces in it though. It ain't like you just in the movie. Like for instance,
so that
I can't get Red Fox, Harlem Nights. Because even though the movie was off the chain funny.
And he was funny in the movie.
Yeah, but you wasn't the main character.
So Cat Williams can't be accredited for Friday After Next?
He ain't got no sitcom. So he didn't evaluate it.
Who ain't got no sitcom? His
Cat
first
Williams.
sitcom was called
Cat Williams sitcom?
Pimp Chronicles.
What the fuck is that?
Man, I'm finna go home. His first, you said he ain't got no what? You said he
sitcom.
Got, sitcom. Okay. I thought you said stand-up.
No, sitcom.
Yeah, he ain't got no stand-up.
I said, what the fuck is that? Like,
yeah, he ain't got no sitcom.
Right. So what about Mike Epps?
Mike Epps got stand-up.
The Upshaw funny.
Hey, that's why I say when you put a criteria out there, then
but is it classic?
Sneak up, it ain't classic.
That shit good though.
It's good. It ain't classic. And it's not gonna be a classic.
Stand up. Do he get the stand up?
He got the stand up.
Which
He
one?
got 2 stand-ups.
You got the movie? Friday After Next.
Next Friday,
Okay.
Friday After Next, All About the Benjamins. He got 3 movies.
Yeah.
He got that, He got a TV show, but he ain't got a classic TV show. He got classic stand-ups. But like I say, I don't think we don't. The old heads might say Bill got it, but we might not agree when we see them movies.
I don't even think that we want to agree. We just don't know about it.
We just don't know. I'm saying if we saw them motherfuckers right now, we wouldn't agree.
Bill probably the GOAT with this shit.
I think he probably the GOAT.
Because I'm pretty sure he got a movie that if the old heads tell us and we go watch it, we'll probably crack up laughing.
Yeah.
We know he got, I know for sure he got the stand-up.
I think.
And I know for sure he got the TV show. So I believe if the old heads tell us, man, go watch this movie, I believe we'll crack up laughing at that fucking movie.
I think, seriously, I think you got the credit. I'm going to tell you why you got the credit, Red Fox, for Harlem Nights.
Okay.
He's arguably the funniest motherfucker that was in the movie. Richard Pryor wasn't funny in the movie. Eddie Murphy wasn't funny in the movie.
Yeah. When it comes to
the funny parts, Red Fox was the funny man.
Well, we doing that. He got all three then.
He got all three. That's what I'm saying.
If we doing all that, he got all three. Because the TV show funny as hell. His stand-up, I watched his stand-up. His stand-up funny as hell.
He smoking them squares.
Yeah,
that shit funny.
See, with that little suit on, with the little gold chains on it. Yeah, that shit funny, boy.
That shit funny. He might be, and he got and to be honest with you, I put his TV show top
2, 3 funny all the time.
Top 3.
So, okay. We on some nigga shit. What is the white folks gonna tell us? Is they gonna tell us George Lopez got it, or
I don't watch that,
or Seinfeld?
I don't watch that shit.
What is they gonna tell us?
They gonna tell us a whole bunch of shit.
Who is the white folks gonna tell us is that we?
I don't know because I don't watch them. I watch niggas.
Who the white folks gonna tell us?
Because I'm gonna tell you,
we gotta consider who the white folks telling us.
But this the thing though, cause they not gonna even name the white people we watch. They not gonna say Gary Owens or I don't watch.
He got no show and shit.
He had a reality TV show.
So are they gonna tell us Seinfeld or George Lopez?
Seinfeld, I don't watch those shows, those stand-ups. The George Lopez, I mean, they can tell me George. I get him George Lopez. I don't know nobody else. He had his TV show. He got a stand-up. George Lopez had a little night show too.
Yeah, he did.
He had a little night
like
show.
Arsenio Hall
yeah, like Arsenio Hall type shit. And he ain't got no movie. But I give you George Lopez.
He ain't got no movie though.
He ain't got no movie.
He ain't got no movie, right?
He ain't got no movie. I ain't never seen that nigga no movie.
Damn. Yeah, you might be right.
But
I'm just saying though, like we thinking of from a black folks standpoint, who the white folks gonna tell us?
I don't know them people. I don't want to know them people. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell y'all, a white motherfucker y'all need to get up on is Ray Lapowski. That motherfucker funny as hell. Martin had some shit like Def Comedy Jam type shit called First Amendment Stand Up.
I remember that.
Ray Lapowski funny as a motherfucker, dude. White boy. Funny as hell. He got a black woman too, like Gary Owens had. Funny as a motherfucker. But I don't know them. I don't know no white comedians, dude. But them Gary Owens and Ray Lapowski, that's all I know.
Gary Owens got a white woman. I mean, a black woman.
You know, they divorced now, but
yeah.
Yeah, they divorced now.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Divorced now. But I don't know though. But for sure, I think Bill will have to be. You can go Red Fox was to go too because Red Fox was he was older than them, so he was before them. Red Fox came, Bill came and carried it to a spot. Richard came and carried it to another place. Eddie was next, and Martin took it out to Eddie. And Eddie had the 80s. in the stand-up and the movies, Martin had the 90s with his TV show and some movies. Def Comedy
Who
Jam.
took it like that? Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle?
I'd say Dave Chappelle took it after that.
But you can't discredit Chris Rock, do you? Because think about it. Like the white folks had Chris Rock hosting them was it Oscars or the Grammys or whatever he was, you know what I'm saying? So you can't act like Chris Rock wasn't.
But besides Dave Chappelle, who was his friends? Adam Sandler and all them motherfuckers.
Yeah, but I'm saying That's Chris Rock in the same group with that shit though, dude.
But I would give it to after. Really, to be honest with you, when it comes to comedy, after Martin, that shit was like when Mike first retired. That shit was anybody's game.
But you had a nigga like Kobe come took it. Shaq took it first.
I'm talking about the first retirement.
Right. Yeah. Dream.
It still was anybody. But did y'all think Dream was gonna win both of them titles then?
No, the Dream came and took it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so now looking back on it, you would say he came and took it. But I don't think nobody came and took comedy like Dream took them two chips when Mike was gone.
So you don't think Dave Chappelle took it? Or Chris Rock? Like I say, the white folks love Chris Rock, bro.
We talking about niggas though. I'm a Chris Rock fan, but I don't think he took comedy. I don't think he took it. Dave Chappelle had that TV show, but he ain't had no movie. He ain't had no stand-up.
Kevin Hart?
I think really after Martin, even though it's a gap in between, and Kevin Hart, them first three stand-ups was funny. He's like the GOAT right now. He been the GOAT. He worked hard.
Excuse me. Man, I got the hiccup. He ain't got on TV.
Ain't none of these new motherfuckers got on TV show. Ain't no TV shows no more.
Sid got one.
You know what? You watch it?
Yeah, I do.
Sid done had 6 of them motherfuckers.
But the particular one he got one, now the neighborhood does well.
Okay, well, this the first one. But you know what I mean? He done had a few of them motherfuckers. Sid got a classic stand-up. We like Sid, but dude, he got a classic. I fuck with Sid. He ain't got no classic one, though. Unless you go... Because even if you go Kings of Comedy, is that a classic set he did? And I fuck with Sid. People don't like Sid. I fuck with Sid. That nigga funny to me. The motherfucker say, you can call me Babanicious. You can call me Babanicious. No, his name's CJ. He said you can call him by my initials.
Yeah, I fuck with Sid too.
I fuck with Sid. And I've heard comedians say, you don't want to go on after Sid. You don't want to follow Sid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? This been one of the most